Hello there, this is Nopename. While you're watching this time-lapse of me building the boss arena for the first dungeon, I want to talk about Breath of the Wild and why I won't buy it in the next few months and how it influences this map. Alright, so first of all, as I said, I won't buy Breath of the Wild and the Nintendo Switch in the next few months, or maybe even the next few years. And that has a few different reasons. First of all, it's still quite new, and I'm one of those people who don't buy everything just at the moment when it is published. So I'm always waiting a little bit to find out what the people are saying about it, if it's good or not. And so far everyone is, the feedback is quite positive so far, but there are a few things about the Switch I've heard that there are some problems, so I will just wait some time and to find out what that's about. Alright, so there's also another reason, and that might be the biggest reason. And it's money. I don't have much money at the time, and I really don't want to waste it. And that doesn't mean that a new Zelda would be a waste of money, but it would cost a lot because the new Zelda will probably be the only game for the Switch I'm going to play, because so far I'm not interested in any other games. And that means, also I want to play with a Pro controller. So in total I have 330 euros for the Switch, 66 euros for the Pro controller, and 65 euros for the Zelda game. So in total we have 461 euros, that's $487 for just one game. So I really have to think about whether I want to buy it or not, and so I will wait until I have some more money, and maybe it gets a little bit cheaper in the future. Alright, so that's one reason, and the other one was that I'm never following the hype, because as you could see with No Man's Sky, everyone was so hyped at the beginning and everyone was saying, oh, it's going to be so great, and when the game came out, everyone was quite disappointed. And and now the new Zelda game is already out for a few weeks now, and most of the feedback was positive, but as I said, I want to wait a bit more. Alright, also I want to find out if I'm able to play Wind Waker HD on the Switch. That would be really cool, because I haven't played it so far. And I don't have a Wii U, so if I would have a Wii U, I would probably use that one. But first of all, I really want to play it on the Switch, the new Zelda game, and because I have no Wii U so far, it doesn't make any sense to buy one now. So let's see if I have something else here. Nope. Okay, so the other thing was how it influences Minecraft. So far I have only seen the trailers and the live stream of the E3 2016 of the new Zelda game, and one or two reviews that don't really spoil anything. If you want to, I will probably give you a link in the description to those reviews. There really are no spoilers about the story, and only a few seconds of video of some new enemies and areas, so you can watch it without getting spoiled too much. So I was watching these, and that means I don't really know that much about the game. So it can't influence Project Zelda that much, but something that inspired me was the system of mini dungeons. I don't really know how all of those mini dungeons look like, because I've only seen the one in the spawn area on that Great Plateau, I think it's called. And yeah, but what inspired me was having mini dungeons in general. So I don't really care about what they are like in the new Zelda game, but I think it's really cool to have a few main dungeons, big dungeons, and yeah, in addition to that, a few smaller dungeons, or maybe more smaller dungeons than bigger dungeons. And I came up with an idea that is probably different from Breath of the Wild, but I can't tell because I don't know how what it's like in Breath of the Wild. And yeah, so there will be a link between, not a link between worlds, a link between the big dungeons and the small dungeons. But I won't spoiler you too much about it. But yeah, I think it's a really cool way to fill up the overworld, because for quite some time I wasn't really sure what to do on the overworld, because I have that village and maybe one farm, and yeah, we have that watermill, and then the entrances to the main dungeons, and the rest of the overworld is pretty much empty. So yeah, that's the idea I got from Breath of the Wild, and yeah, I think that's it for this video. Timelapse should be over now, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you next time, bye!